Hello and welcome to Towards a Better India. Now, this whole incident regarding Shah Rukh Khan having purportedly, insulted the Indian national flag by kind of, waving it the wrong way upside down. I think it's a clear case of Jingo Patriotism, which unfortunately has become something which is way too frequently seen in India these days in particular. This whole case, if you look at it this way, that I especially feel that holding it the other way does not necessarily in any way mean that the other person is unpatriotic, or is somehow intentionally looking to insult the country or the country's flag. I mean, especially this whole individual Ravi Brahme who's actually picked up this issue, the whole Lok Janshakti Party. I particularly feel, I mean, अगर आप इंडिया में देखें आज, so there are so many big issues. Why don't you pick up that instead of this jingo patriotism जहाँ पर जी flag की insult हो गई, and that's, we need to do something about it. We need to book all those people who are actually insulting the flag this way. Indian patriotism is at stake. You need to kind of defend that. So I mean, what the hell? If you're a party guy and if you're actually so much into patriotism, what you're doing about the development of the country? I would like to ask you: have you ever been to any, say, government school in the country? क्या आपने कभी देखा है? There are kids who are actually studying on the floor. They don't even have benches to sit. Similarly, go to government hospitals. कई बार वहाँ bed तक नहीं है. Patient comes, एक बिस्तर तक नहीं है कि भाई वो पेशेंट को अलॉट किया जा सके, wherein the patient also is compelled to be on the floor. Often treatment हो ही नहीं पाता है. These are some really basic issues which the country is grappling with in such a big way. Infrastructure remains such a big issue. Roads, pipelines, bridges, dams, everything. There's so much more which we need of that. I think the political system, the political parties need to look more into those things than these jingo patriotism issues. If you look at America, I mean, there are चड्डियाँ मिलते हैं यार अमेरिका के फ्लैग में, and nobody's even like batting an eyelid. Literally, you can actually wear those chaddis and you can probably go to the beach wearing that. Nobody's even gonna look at you. Similarly, with many countries in Europe, in Australia, you get all sorts of paraphernalia, all sorts of items which are in the flag of that country. Nobody says anything. Just holding the flag the wrong way is not a sign of being unpatriotic and being insulting to the country. If you really love the country, do something about its development. That is a much bigger sign of patriotism. That's what I really feel angry about these whole issues, and I request the judiciary, the administrative system, please do not pick up these matters. The judiciary in particular, I think, is responsible, wherein you should ensure that any such litigation or any such matter which comes up to you, you should try and finish it off there itself. You should simply write it off that this is inconsequential in the larger scheme of things, wherein India is facing many bigger issues. Those things need to be tackled rather than going after a multi-millionaire, a self-made multi-millionaire who's actually taken India to the global map. There are 200 plus countries in this world. I am pretty sure that शायद कोई एक भी country नहीं होगा. There's Vatican City with just 1,000 people. I'm sure वहाँ भी कोई एक तो होगा जो शाहरुख खान को जरूर पहचानता है. And you're trying to insult such a person. I ask you, Ravi Brahme, that आपको तो शायद आपके मोहल्ले में भी कोई तो होगा जो आपको नहीं पहचानता होगा. This is a man, Shah Rukh Khan, whom the whole world recognizes. You're trying to insult such a man, unnecessarily picking up issues which are irrelevant, completely irrelevant in the larger scheme of things, when there are so many bigger problems, bigger issues. Corruption remains an issue. When I compare with America, I am not saying America is a perfect society. America may be कई problems है. Rampant drug abuse, gun culture, which off late particularly we've seen rather traumatic incidents. Yet this is a society which is so systematic and so disciplined and so democratic in so many different ways. This kind of jingo patriotism you do not see in America, and you do not see in various other parts of the world as well. So this is something I particularly want to raise, and I want to make the people of India aware that don't be swayed, especially the educated lot. Don't be swayed by these acts of jingo patriotism. They do not serve anything. There are many bigger issues in India. they need to be resolved. And these politicians, these entities who are, supposedly so patriotic, they, if they take up these development related issues and they work on resolving them, that's when I would, particularly patronize them, and I would definitely encourage you to do so as well. But till then, I think, you should definitely question all such, initiatives from them. Cheers.